Welcome, everyone, to the Kia Knicks postgame show. Tonight, the Knicks and the Rockets. A lot of offense from Julius Randle, as always. He had 22 points. The Knicks bench, though, the key to the win. Immanuel Quickley, 22 points in just over 21 minutes of playing time. And the Knicks beat the Rockets 121-99. Great to have you with us from our Delta MSG studios. Bill Pito along with Wally Zerbiak. Alan Hunt joins us from his home studio after the postgame show, as is the case after all Knicks home postgame shows. It's MSG PM with Monica and Kaz, their special guest, Anson Carter, as we continue to celebrate Black History Month on our family of networks. All right, guys, second unit was phenomenal tonight. Derrick Rose plus 18, Quickley plus 17, Burks plus 19, Gibson plus 14, and Allen, Obi Toppin plus 16. That's unbelievable productivity, obviously, from the second five. It was a key to the win.
Mob deep. Wally, remember those days when you had J.R. Smith and Steve Novak, that bench that would come in and would just light it up, and the starters wouldn't have to get back in the game? Benches are so important. We've always talked about, especially at home, benches are important in back-to-backs. That's what this was. 58-30, they outscored the Rockets bench, and they put this game away right at a time when it felt like the game was starting to slip away. They came in into that third quarter, and I love this as a Wallyism, turned off the water and got the lead back and pretty much put this game to bed. What a performance by the bench, and you can just see that that group has chemistry, and that's what Tom Thibodeau always talks about. The certain units that he likes, and he doesn't want to mess with them. He really likes what he's got right now at that second group, and that's why he's keeping them together.
He likes playmakers, and he likes ball handlers, and he likes guys that can create offense and create shots for themselves and make the game easy for their teammates. So you add Quickley and Derrick Rose to that second unit, and it is just a tough unit to defend. Derrick Rose has looked tremendous. I mean, I thought this trade was going to be perfect for the Knicks. I thought it was going to help them in games where the Knicks really should win. You know, they kind of gave away a few games early on in the season, but you add a guy like Derrick Rose who's kind of quarterbacking that second unit, and he doesn't let things get out of hand. He doesn't panic when the other team makes their run. He's like, okay, now it's our time to make our run. And how about Immanuel Quickley? I mean, Immanuel Quickley, since Derrick Rose has gotten here, the floor has opened up for him. They're not able to key on him as much defensively, and he just went off in this game. He was phenomenal. I mean, when that game got close, he just went into one-on-one mode and just had a phenomenal performance. Look at the shooting. 7 for 9 off the bench, 4 for 6 from 3, never misses a free throw, this guy. He shoots over 90% from the free throw line. He's just so consistent doing that. And I don't think he has to force as much with Derrick Rose in the lineup now. Now I think he can pick and choose matchups where he wants to attack, and he can also sometimes catch and shoot because Derrick Rose will get him open at times, draw the defense, and he doesn't have to do everything in a one-on-one in a pick-and-roll situation. So this trade could not have worked out better. I mean, this roster has completely bolstered, and everything has fallen right into place with the acquisition of Derrick Rose.
Alan, you know what was amazing?
You don't see the traps coming. Yeah, I'm sorry, Bill.
No, go ahead. I was going to say, you watch this game, and the Knicks are up 16 at the half. They get to within 5. They're within 7. Quickley comes off the bench. 1 3, a second 3, and a third 3. Cold, ice cold off the bench, and that was the whole key to the ball game.
Yeah, good morning, good afternoon, good night. Right. That's pretty much what those 3 shots were. But I was going to say, is right off what Wally's talking about with Quickley is, remember, it was a week ago that the Miami Heat trapped him and kept trapping him and was just putting tons of pressure on him, and he really struggled. And you're not going to see that now because you can't if you have another guy out there like Derrick Rose who certainly can score on his own. It's a dynamic thing now that they've got going here, and you'll love it because it's the vet, it's the former MVP, and the rookie that are playing together, and they've got that instant chemistry. And that's something special that's brewing with this team, guys. You know, when you think about Derrick Rose, and he talked about family and why he wanted to come to the Knicks, it's people that are around him that he trusts. Let's also look at Julius Randle and the way he's been performing this season, as now we're getting to game number 28, and he's definitely playing an all-star level. He's around people he trusts. Kenny Payne working with him. You heard Clyde talking about it. This is a back-to-back, and he's showing up an hour and a half before tip-off, and he's putting in the work because Kenny Payne, who he's known since he's 17 years old, is telling him, let's get in the gym, let's keep this thing going. It's people around you that you trust, and the veterans are thriving. And when they thrive, it allows the young players to also thrive. You've got the mentorship right now with Derrick Rose and Immanuel Quickley, and the same thing is going on with Julius Randle and Obi Toppin, who is slowly starting to find his way out there on the court and starting to feel good about being an NBA player. It's special what they're growing right now here with the Knicks.
And don't forget about Alfred Payton.
Yeah.
15 points.
The Han stat.
7 of 11 from the floor.
How many field goals made, boys?
7.
That's right.
7.
And also the
12 and 2.
storyline coming in, how would they handle the absence of Mitchell Robinson? Yeah, it's only a game, but Nerlens Noel, 10 points, did a great job on the boards with 6 rebounds, and Wally Taj Gibson off the bench had 5 rebounds. So it's only a game, but they filled in well tonight for Robinson.
They were tremendous. They really were. And, that's why I just have the confidence in those two guys because they're real pros. They really are. They're smart basketball players. And this team has great chemistry. They're always in the right spots. And they're willing to do all the little things to help your team win. Defend the rim. Catch those lobs and alley-oops. Not get a play called for them the whole entire game, but still make an impact on the game. And it was just fun to watch, and it was good to see. And, hopefully, 4 to 6 weeks is a long time. So they're going to have to play at a high level for a long time just to fill that void. And also the Obi Toppin performance, that gives you confidence that if he can, give you good quality minutes when he gets in off that bench, then maybe you can stick with this rotation and you can weather the storm without Mitchell Robinson.
Now, when you talk about Nerlens Noel, that first quarter, the Rockets scored 18 points in the paint, and you were like, whoa, that's a major issue. But since after that first quarter, they only scored 26 more. So they locked it down, and that was a good thing. And oh, by the way, just pointing it out, stat of the night, 3-point shooting. And I told you, the Rockets, they take a lot, but they're not good at it. How'd it look tonight, fellas? Not very good. They kept shooting 43 of them. They only made 8. It's the 4th time this season the Knicks have held an opponent under 20% three-point shooting. And that was a big part of this game as well.
Knicks, by the way, 12 of 28 from downtown.
Yeah, they were on fire.
That really helped.
Great
These
shooting.
are not your normal
High
Houston
percentage
Rockets
shooting.
going 8 of 43 from downtown. Things have changed a bit for Houston, but hey, the Knicks will take it.